Good morning. Today we are going to see the case study on a modified Newton's method used to solve a steady flow problem based on the shallow water equations. Introduction. Root finding method has played important roles in engineering sciences such as fluid dynamics. It can be used to be a part of the dam break analytical solver. It can also be implemented in solving a steady flow problem based on the shallow water equations. A good method should practice the exact solution to a nonlinear equation very fast, and it should need only a small size of computer memory. The bijection method is first order accurate. The Newton's method is second order accurate, but it requires the information on the derivative of the function under consideration for its roots. A modification of the Newton's method was proposed by McDowell. In this paper, we use the modified Newton's method to solve a steady flow problem based on the Salvo water equation. We compare the result with those of bijection and the standard Newton's method. The number of iterations to solve the problem is taken to the parameter to access which method performs better than the others. The rest of this paper is organized as follows. In the next section, we shall the modified Newton's method. A case study of the steady flow problem is presented afterwards. The numerical results are discussed. The paper concluded with some remarks. The Newton's method. The modified Newton's method. The first step is recalling the standard Newton's method. Then it is extended to the modified Newton's method. Consider the differentiable function f of x. Assume that this function has one root and we seek for the root with an initial guess x0 for the root. The standard Newton's method is xk plus 1 equal to xk minus f of xk divided by f dash of xk, k 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. This is equation number 1. Next, the modified Newton's method works as follows. The initial iteration takes two steps. First, x star equal to x0, then x1 equal to x0 minus f of x0 by f dash of x0 plus x0 star. The next iteration for k equal to 1, xk equal to xk minus 1 minus f of xk divided by f dash of xk minus 1 plus xk minus 1 star. Readers interested in the derivation of the standard Newton's method can consult with some textbook on numerical methods or numerical analysis, which usually also covers the bijection method. Case study in shallow water flow. In this section, we present a case study of numerical model for a steady flow problem based on the shallow water equations. Consider a one-dimensional channel water flow steadily from left to right. The water depth at the left end of the domain equals to the depth at the right end. In addition, the water discharge at the left end is also same as the discharge at the right end. There is a parabolic abstraction as a part of its topography. The steady flow is illustrated in figure 1. The steady flow can be modeled using a cubic equation which comes from the shallow water equations. We derive the cubic equation as follows. hk plus hu of x equal to 0, hut plus hu square plus 1 by 2 gx square of x equal to minus ghx. Here the free variables are time t and the space x. The dependent variable are the velocity u of x comma t and the water depth h of x comma t. The topography is given. The constant g is acceleration due to gravity. Another form of the shallow water equation can be found in the work of Mungessi. Following, we assume that u and h are smooth. Then we obtained the eighth equation. Substitution of ht from the mass equation number 6 into equation 8 results in uk plus uk ux plus g of h plus zx equal to 0. This is equation number 9. So using this equation we are plotting into a diagram 1 illustrate the steady flow on a parabolic obstruction. The curve on top in the water surface, the curve at the bottom in the photography. As a flow in steady, the water depth and velocity are dependent with respect to time, that is ht equal to 0 and ut equal to 0. So the shallow water equation can rewritten as uh of x equal to 0, ux plus g of h plus zx equal to 0. Integrating equations 10 and 11 with respect to variable x, we obtain uh equal to q 1 by 2 u square plus g of h plus z equal to c. For some constants q and c, equation 6 and 7 hold for the whole domain. Where from the abstraction, the topography, water depth, velocity are z of x comma 0 equal to 0, h of x comma t equal to h naught and u of x comma t equal to u naught respectively. Therefore at any point we have uh equal to u naught h naught. 1 by 2 u square plus g of h plus z equal to u naught squared by 2 plus g h naught. Using this we go for the another equation calculations. Elimination of u from equation 15 using equation 14 leads to u equal to u naught h naught by h, u naught squared h naught squared by 2h squared plus g of h plus z equal to u naught squared by 2 plus g of h naught. Using the Froude number f naught equal to u naught by root of g h naught, equation 17 can be expressed as f naught squared h naught squared divided by 2h squared into h by h naught equal to k naught squared by 2. Let us take u equal to h by h naught and c equal to z by h naught. Equation 18 can be rewritten as y cube plus c minus 1 by 2 f naught squared minus 1 into y squared plus 1 by 2 f naught squared equal to 0. If equation 19 is solved for its root y at all points of the space domain, then we get the description of the water surface of the steady flow. The water depth is then computed using h equal to u h naught. The water velocity is computed using the formula u equal to u naught h naught by h. Root finding methods play important role in solving equation 19 in order to find the values of water depth at all the special points. Numerical results. In this section we represent present our numerical results for the test case for the implementation of root finding methods to solve the steady flow problem. We assume that all the quantities are in SI units. The problem is given as follows. Consider the special spatial domain 0, 25. The topography is f of x equal z of x equal to 0.2 minus 0.5 x minus 10 whole square, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12, 0 otherwise. The acceleration due to gravity is g equal to 9.81. The error tolerance for the exact solution is 10 power minus 15. Computation is conducted using the MATLAB software on the laptop computer.